What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and welcome if you're new. So this month, the month of November, marks 1 year that I have owned the Toyota Tacoma. You guys know that this truck is my dream truck, and I have been so happy to own it this last year. It's been a dream. So today I thought we would talk about some of the pros and cons of owning a Toyota Tacoma. And if you're looking to get a Toyota Tacoma, maybe this will help you by providing you some more information about some of the good things and the bad things that come with this truck. So I have a parking lot that we're gonna head to so we can stop and take a look at the truck, because there are some modifications I've made to it since the last time you guys saw it. So let's head there right now. It's actually kind of funny because this is the parking lot where I made the first video introducing the Toyota Tacoma right after I got it. So it's only suiting to start here for the 1 year update. So as you guys can see, I've made a couple of modifications to the truck since you last saw it. We've got brand new Alpha Rex Lux Series all LED headlights. We've got a new front bumper. We've also got a light bar in the hood scoop, some window tint, an eyebrow tint on the windshield, and wind deflectors. So just a couple of small upgrades with the exception of the headlights and the bumper. Those are kind of big upgrades. And if you guys want like a detailed review of each of those products, let me know in the comments below, and I'll be happy to do those reviews for you, tell you what I think of those products. I absolutely love them. Just to give you the brief version of it now, but those are some of the things I've done to the truck since you saw it last. Now let's get into some of the pros and cons of the Tacoma. All right, so to start off with the pros, obviously Tacomas are extremely off-road capable and very, very reliable. Toyota Tacomas are notorious for being reliable on-road and off-road, and they last forever. That's just one thing about Toyotas. Everybody knows they last a very, very long time. So extremely reliable and very capable when it comes to off-road performance. Number two is that it's a comfortable truck to drive. And especially since I daily drive this truck, it's very smooth, it's very easy to drive, and it really feels like I'm not driving a massive truck. I don't feel like I have trouble parking or driving or anything like that because it's a good size. It really more feels like I'm driving a mid-size SUV, if that makes sense. Kind of like a 4Runner, like my old 4Runner, RIP.
Flashback. End of flashback.
But overall, it's just very easy and comfortable to drive. Number three, it's very customizable. Toyota Tacomas and Toyota 4Runners have a cult-like following for the off-road community, so there are so many different manufacturers and companies that make aftermarket parts for these vehicles. It really makes it easy to make it your own, which is something that I really love. I like my truck to look unique and special, so I really love the fact that there are a lot of customization options when it comes to this truck. And pro number four, I love this truck. I think I can't do a pros and cons list without saying that this is my dream truck. I have always wanted a Toyota Tacoma since I was in high school and didn't even have my driver's license yet. This is the truck that I wanted. This is the car that I wanted. And I think that plays heavily into my pros and cons list because I just love this truck. Everything about it, I love it. It is such a pleasure to be able to drive it every single day. I'm constantly finding myself like looking back at it when I'm walking away in a parking lot or something or whatever. I just love this truck. All right, and now for some cons. So obviously, number one con for me is this loud car going by. Number one obviously has to be gas mileage. It's a truck. You're not expecting to get a ton of great miles per gallon with a vehicle like this, but it's really not great from the factory. From the factory, I think you get maybe 20 to 25 miles per gallon. But when you start adding weight to these trucks, like bigger tires, a lift, a bumper, stuff like that, maybe a rooftop tent if that's your thing, then your miles per gallon just goes straight into the toilet. Now, I wasn't expecting to get huge miles per gallon out of this truck when I first got it because I kind of know what that territory looks like from my previous vehicle, the 4Runner, because I had a lift and stuff on that and I didn't get very good gas mileage with that either. With this truck, I'm averaging around 15 to 16 miles per gallon in the city and then anywhere from 18 to 20 out on the highway, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but it's by no means great. Con number two, it's slow and it's sluggish. Now again, this is not a race car. I wasn't expecting this truck to be fast or really quick to the pedal, but it just feels like a dog on the highway, and it's just really, really slow. Part of the reason that this truck is so sluggish and so slow from the factory is just because the gearing ratio in the 3rd generation Tacomas is just not that great. A lot of people, especially if they have heavy modifications like bumpers, lift tires, whatever, that's adding a lot of extra weight to the truck, they'll actually get the trucks re-geared to accommodate for that extra weight and get some of that power back. Now, I've kind of found a way around this. When I'm out on the highway specifically, there's a feature within the truck called electronic controlled transmission power, and basically it just gives you a little bit of a boost whenever you need to merge on the highway, or if you're pulling something heavy like a trailer. So if I'm merging on the highway and I know I need to be able to move quickly, I just turn that on and it gives me a lot more power to the throttle. Some people also add like pedal commanders, stuff like that, throttle response type things, but again, from the factory, this is a slow and sluggish vehicle. Con number 3 is that it is small. And this is kind of a pro and a con. Like I mentioned before, its size makes it very comfortable and easy to drive. But at the same time, its size can also be an issue when you're traveling with passengers. Now, it's COVID right now, so the only passenger that's riding with me is my wife and my 5-pound Chihuahua, Milo. So no one has really ridden in the backseat of this truck yet, but I would imagine that once COVID calms down, we maybe go to places with people and people ride in the truck with me in the backseat. The backseat's a little tight. I knew this when I bought the truck, that the backseat was pretty small. But again, I don't usually have a lot of passengers with me, so it's not the end of the world when it comes to me. And last but not least, con number 4 is that it is lacking when it comes to technology. One thing that really aggravates me about this truck is the Bluetooth within the infotainment system is not that great. The Toyota Entune system that they have with their infotainment system, it just doesn't connect the right way all the time. Sometimes it won't connect to my phone via Bluetooth the right way, and the only way to get it to connect correctly is to turn the truck off, turn it back on again, and then it will connect the right way. But that doesn't happen too often, but when it does, of course, it's annoying. And it's kind of like this truck kind of just has the bare bones when it comes to technology. It's got a backup camera, it's got a touchscreen infotainment system, and it's got navigation. But that's really about it. Some of the newer versions of the Tacoma have solved these issues. 2018 and up has the adaptive cruise control, or Toyota TSS sensor, Toyota Safety Sense. And then the power seats, that was just introduced to Toyota Tacomas for, I think, all the TRD models in 2020. But overall, my year, 2017 Tacoma, is lacking seriously in the technology department. All right, so to wrap up this video, like I said before, there's going to be pros and cons to every vehicle out there. So I hope this video was helpful in providing you some more information if you are considering getting a Toyota Tacoma. Like I said before as well, a lot of these issues, especially when it comes to some of the technology stuff, have been resolved by the newer generations of Tacomas. So just don't go for the 2017 if you don't like having Apple CarPlay or etc. But as always, make sure that you weigh this pros and cons list based on what is going to make sense for you, your family, and your situation. And if you do decide to go with the Toyota Tacoma, they are a lot of fun to drive. Like I said, I love this truck. It is my baby. It is my child. And there's even more mods to come to it. Before we head out, I want to thank today's video sponsor, Rose Gold and Black. They are the necklace and the bracelet that I am wearing in today's video. So if you guys thought those were stylish or cool or whatever, definitely head over to rosegoldandblack.com to pick yourself up a set. The best thing about Rose Gold and Black, guys, is that their pieces are extremely high quality and very, very affordable. They do not break the bank, and they look awesome. They take your style game up to the next level. You can't get much better than that. There is a link in the description that will give you an exclusive discount code on all Rose Gold and Black products as well. Be sure to click on that. Head over to rosegoldandblack.com today and grab yourself some awesome jewelry accessories. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up button down below, drop your comments in the comment section down below, subscribe if you're new around here, and I will see you in the next video. I'm out.